Michael Douglas' son, Cameron, was, apparently for the past few years, has been dealing methamphetamines through, like, FedEx. He's been mailing large amounts of drugs through just FedEx to all these people. He's been making tens of thousands of dollars, and he actually just got caught. And it was actually some of the dealers he knew, and one of the guys that helped him out, like, just, confessed and told the DEA, it's Cameron Douglas, you give him, I think it says here, if you give him $48,000, he'll leave a pound of crystal meth. He'll send it right to you.
Well, now we know the going rate.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah.
First, I'd like to make a slightly inappropriate comment. He looks like a combination of Michael Douglas and Rachel Maddow. Okay, so I mean, no disrespect to anybody involved, but that's what he looks like to me. Now, second of all, it's people get involved in whatever. It's like, it's funny because since he's such a famous actor's son, you feel like, why'd you have to go and do that for?
Exactly.
Because his family has so much money. But the flip side is, we don't know if his family's giving it to him. And then if he got involved in drugs and he wants to feed that habit, it's not like he can go to his dad and be like, hey, Dad, can you give me $48,000?
I need a pound of crystal meth here.
Right. And then the second or third part of the story that I found interesting was they're like, yeah, you know what? Let's put it in FedEx. Yeah,
and the amazing thing is, how did no one find it? I mean, all he said, I think he was just, he would call it pastry. I'm sending pastries. I'm sending bath salts. That's what he was saying. But
like, it could be pastries, right? But bath salts is the worst code word in history.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm the DEA and somebody's like, hey, I'm sending you a pound of bath salts. And at one point he says, make sure you sniff it or something.
Yeah, he says, have you smelt the bath salts?
Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you? If I'm the DEA agent, I say,
wait a minute. Pete, wait a minute.
I said something going on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he has a previous record. He's gotten in trouble for possession of cocaine and things like that, but he's kind of gotten out of it. But I highly doubt he's getting out of this one, especially since when he went to court, his girlfriend handed him a toothbrush, and it was full of dime bags of heroin.
Isn't that amazing? They did this in open court. His
in
girlfriend.
Court.
So how did she hand him a toothbrush in the middle of court?
I don't know. Like, hey, sweetie, I hear you need a toothbrush in jail. I don't know. All they say is that she was just caught passing it to him, and they saw it, and they grabbed it, and they kind of just opened it and just filled with
coke.
Oh,
I'm
heroin.
Sorry. Oh, heroin. No, I'm sorry. No. What is it? Bathing salts? What is it?
Bath salts. It's actually bath salts
okay,
for him to use later in the pen.
Man, I tell you, what that goes to show you is he's a serious addict.
Yeah,
because
he's
dying. He's like, hey, honey, you got to get it to me somehow. We're like, oh, I got it, dude.
I mean,
we'll pass it like it's a toothbrush.
Yeah, and I mean, the girlfriend, she's got to be a real winner if she's going to, be willing to put herself in that kind of position.
But Jackie, look, come on. You got to give her credit. I mean, she's sticking up for her guy. She's taking some chances.
She is. But I mean, you got to look out for
If your guy needed some heroin, in federal court, would you give it to him?
Oh, I would totally hollow out a toothbrush. No, I wouldn't. I would think about myself for a minute.